space. I won't let go again. Got you shackled in my embrace. I'm latching on to you.
White Iverson. When I started balling, I was young. You gon' think about me when I'm gone. I need that money like the ring I never won. I want.
I got you in my space. I won't let go again. Got you shackled in my embrace. I'm latching on to you.
All you have to do is
Bitch, I'm saucing, I do this often. Don't do no talking, my options right when I walk in. Jump on them Jordans, I'm ballin'. Money jumping, like I'm Davis from New Orleans. But bitch, I'm hard and I don't miss nothing.
We got to go hard. Woo-hoo. And darling, go hard. Woo-hoo. We got to go hard. Woo-hoo. And darling, go hard.
Hanging out behind the club on the weekend. I can sleep and getting drunk with my best friend. I couldn't wait for the summer and the Warped Tour. I remember it's the first time that I saw her there. She's getting kicked out of school cause she's failing. I'm kinda nervous cause I think all of her hate me. She's the one, she'll always be there. She took my hand and I made it, I swear. I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. She said what? And I told her that I didn't know. She's so cool, gonna sneak it through the window. Everything's better when she's around. Can't wait till the parents go out of town. I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. Woo-hoo.
And darling, go hard. Do you remember 21st night, September? Love was changing the minds, pretenders, while chasing the clouds away.
Cause it's too cold for you here and now. So let me hold both your hands in the hole. I swear it's too cold for you, the whole of my sweater.
Dwight, you ignorant slut!
Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections.
tell me how's it feel sitting over there, feeling so high but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there, named in the sky. Does it ever get lonely thinking you could without me? Thinking you could without me? Thinking you could without me?
Blame it on the booze, got you in a loose. Blame it on the drone, got you in the zone. Blame it on my alcohol, blame it on my alcohol, blame it on my body, blame it on the idiot, blame it on the tap dance to the addiction, blame it on my alcohol.
I don't fuck with you, bitch. I got no feelings to
go. I swear I had it up to here, I got no ceilings to go. I mean, for real, fuck how you feel. Fuck your 2 cents if it ain't going toward the bill. Yeah, and every day I wake up celebrating shit. Why? Cause I just dodged a bullet from a crazy bitch. I stuck to my guns, that's what made me rich. That's what put me on, that's what got me here. That's what made me stupid as I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. Don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. Stupid as I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. Don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. You.
One taught me love, one taught me patience, and one taught me pain. Now I'm so amazing, said loved and I've lost. That's not what I see. So look what I got, look what you taught me. Yeah, for that I say thank you. Next, thank you. Next, thank you. I'm so fucking grateful for my ex. Thank you. Next, thank you. Next, thank you.
And I don't ever wanna be you. Don't wanna be just like you. Oh, what I'm saying is this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, you. Don't wanna be you. Don't wanna be just like you. Oh, what I'm saying is this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, you. Don't wanna be you.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Hey, what up,
Grab
girl?
my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city.
Let's go.
Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. Cause when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back.
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. Even though I might not like this, I think that you'll be happier. I want you to be happier. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits. I want to see you smile. Know that means
Are you seriously watching porn by yourself?
Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. Don't go crying to your mama.
I think that you'll be happier. I want you to be happier.
If I'm gonna be famous for something, I wanna be famous for loving you. If I'm gonna be known around the world, I wanna be 'cause of you, girl. Nothing wrong with the center of attention. Long as I'm with you, I don't mind the pictures. If I'm gonna be famous for something, girl, I wanna be famous for loving you.
Sky tissue that I wish you saw. Side captain, Mr. Know-It-All. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you, 'cause with the birds I'll share. With the birds I'll share this lonely view. With the birds I'll share this lonely view.
She could get menacing, frightening, find help. Sometimes I scare myself. She could get menacing, frightening, find help. Sometimes I scare myself.
Sing it, follow me, everything is alright. I'll be the one to tuck you in at night. And if you wanna leave, I can guarantee you won't find nobody else like me. Don't stop believing,
up not having a good time.
California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my priestess, I'm your priest. Yeah.
Young girl, see you want me, light is up, and I'm just a dead man walking out. But you need it, yeah, you need it, all of the time, yeah.
Getting born in the state of Mississippi. Papa was a copper and her mama was a hippie. In Alabama, she was swinging hammer. Race you gotta pay when you break the panorama.
See you want me, back in the line. So I'm just a dead man calling tonight.
I don't want your love no more. It's not what I'm looking for. I don't want your love. You can be the one I don't want your
Sidewalk on the east side, where you at? Don't like that, man, I stand in the back. Come here, you can meet me in the back. Dark jeans and your Nikes, look at you. Oh damn, if I seen that color blue, just think of the fun things we could do. Is it cool that I said all that? Is it chill that you're in my head? Cause I know that it's deadly. Is it cool that I said all that? Is it too soon to do this yet? Cause I know that it's deadly.
I don't want your love no more.
Even if I could, I wouldn't turn on you. And I would stop the world for you, you know. I'll let you know. I'll never let this feeling go. This love has no ceiling, I cannot deny.
They tell me think with my head, not that thing in my chest. They got their hands at my neck this time. But you're the one that I want. If that's really so wrong, then they don't know what this feeling is like.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well then no friends of mine. See, we can go where we want to, because they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind.
And I say yeah, 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 yeah. And I say yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I'm talking about Mountain Dews, baby.
Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it out for you? F-I-N-D-S. Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it out for you? F-I-N-D-S.
friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive and flat yet. It's your primitive and flat yet. If you got a big, let me search it to find out how hard I gotta work. Yeah, it's your primitive and flat yet. It's your primitive and flat yet.
You just call on me, brother, if you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on.
We them boys. Holla, we them boys. Holla, 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 we making noise. Holla, holla, we them boys. Holla, 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 we them boys.
It's still bigger than it's bigger than it's still bigger than
We them boys. Holla, we them boys. Holla,
it's bigger
we making noise. Holla, holla, we them boys.
Can't get enough of myself.
It's no surprise I won't be here tomorrow. I can't believe that I stayed till the day. Yeah, you and I will be a tough act to follow. But I know in time we'll find this was no surprise.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly.
It's always a good time.
She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, and she don't care.
Now I'm looking to the sky to save it. Looking for a sign of life. Make my way back home when I learn to fly.
breaks like a heart. Nothing breaks like a heart.
I'll keep you my dirty little secret. Don't tell anyone or you'll be just another regret. Yo.
Looks like another club banger. They better hang on when they throw this thing on. Get a little drink on, they gon' flip for the sake on shit. You can bank on it. Pedicure, manicure, kitty cat claws. The way she climbs up and down them poles, looking like one of them booty cat dolls. Trying to get back to my drawers. Stepped up stage, didn't think I saw her. Reached up behind me and she's like, yeah. I'm like, I know, let's cut to the chase. Don't clown the waist back to my place. Plus from the club to the cribs like a Mallory. I'm more like a paddler, shall I say. And plus I got a pal every gallus game. In fact, he's the one singing the song that's playing. In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed to sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines.
Don't act like you forgot. I called a shot. Like blah, blah, blah. Pay me what you want it. Don't act like you forgot. Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. Pay me what you want it. Bitch better have my. Bitch better have my. Bitch better have my money.
Then you're left in the dust unless I stuck by ya. You're a sunflower. I think your love would be too much. Or you'd be left in the dust unless I stuck by ya. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower. Oh, I was a king under your control. And oh, I wanna feel like you've let me go. When your heart's
I know, you see, somehow the world will change for me and be so wonderful. Live life, how to get there.
Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are getting ourselves ready to go, and I hope you guys are fired up because traders, we are here. We are getting ourselves ready to rock, and it is time. It's time. It's time for everyone to be able to say it's Money Monday, baby. It's Money freaking Monday. Oh, I am so excited. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to trade. I hope you guys had an absolutely fantastic weekend. Woo! Team, smash that thumbs up right now, and let's do it. I know you guys are ready. I know you guys are hungry. I know you guys are fired up. And I know you guys are looking forward to an absolutely amazing day ahead. It is time to get back to work. It is time to trade. And it is time to make this cash. So, 9:05 a.m. Smash that thumbs on up. And we got to talk about this entire day. If you guys joined me earlier this morning for our Stock Twits TV show, I really appreciate it. I really, again, hope you guys enjoyed it. And that was just like, it was a nice like early pre-market breakdown as we always do. It was a nice like pre-market breakdown going over absolutely everything, making sure every single trader knew what was going on. But now, of course, we got to talk about some other things. We got to be able to break down everything from start to finish and kind of do our normal, our normal little setup here. So, It is Money Monday. We are here, we are live, and let's get this party started. Traders, first thing I'm noticing about today is we are not seeing many big time breakouts. We're just not. We're not seeing, again, a lot of massive moves at this moment. You can see XAGE did go from 10 cents to 30 cents. A little bit too small for me though, right? It went from 10 cents to 30 cents, a little bit too small, right? BULL came out with a 6K filing, talk about like an upcoming merger, newer IPO play it looks like. Stock went from $41 down to $26. Just a big short so far, right? Has just been fading and falling. THRD right here. This stock as well, just moving sideways. What I'm going to say about these smaller cap plays is we don't have a crazy low float runner at this moment, do we? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like we have that crazy low float runner. It doesn't look like we have that crazy low float ripper just yet. We don't have that right now. So hopefully that is going to present itself. But let's head on over to CNBC.com. Let's get a good understanding of what we need to be looking at, and of course go from there. So what do we have right here, traders? Goldman Sachs top estimates, great. Pfizer scraps daily weight loss pill after liver injury in one patient. Okay, so imagine that. Pfizer scraps a daily weight loss pill. They say, nope, we don't want to use this anymore. After injury in one patient. More than 60% of CEOs expect a recession in the next 6 months as tariff turmoil grows. Dow futures jump 400 points as US tariffs exemptions boost tech stocks. So traders, this is a very big thing here this morning. It says Dow futures jump 400 points as the US tariff exemptions boost tech stocks. So for anyone who does not know, last night, or excuse me, on Saturday, Trump says that all the tariffs that we have put in place, we are not going to be doing that on phones, on computers, or on chips. So think about that. On all the tariffs that we have, he said, you know what? On phones, on computers, on chips, we're not going to do tariffs. So who do you think is spiking now? Look at Nvidia. Nvidia has now gone from $85 up to $115. Traders, ladies and gentlemen, who entered with me last week with Nvidia sub $100? Who entered with me last week Nvidia sub $90? If you guys got filled with Nvidia 90, 95, 88, if you guys got filled anywhere on Nvidia, congratulations on your success. Congratulations on your profit. Again, I'm not exactly sure. Let me see Nvidia right here. Nvidia, yeah, this was the big day. Wait, no, the big dropping day was the 7th. So you can see how Nvidia came crashing all the way back on down, and then it just started going crazy. Anywhere really on that Monday is like sub that $100 area. So that play again, absolutely crazy. But notice Apple phones, right, having a big gap up this morning. Nvidia chips having a big gap up this morning. Dell computers having big gap up this morning. INTC Intel little gap up this morning, right? These are all plays that are getting some great movement at this time. And the reason why they're getting some great movement right now is just simply enough. Just simply enough, guys, because there is a lot of excitement right behind, hey, you know what? No more tariffs on these? That's incredible. That's amazing. So let's go ahead and break this on down a little bit more. When we take a look at this and we scroll on down, let's just go all the way back onto the bottom right here, team. And what do we see? What's the big thing right here? It says, in more of a fun way, the president pardons phones, computers, and chips. President Trump exempts phones, computers, and chips from new tariffs. Smartphones and computers will be exempted from Trump's reciprocal tariffs. Trump earlier this month imposed a 145% tariffs on products from China, a move that was poised to take a toll on tech companies like Apple, which makes the most of its other products in China. The guidance also includes exclusions of electronic devices and components, including semiconductors, solar cells, flat panel TVs, flash drives, memory cards, and solid-state drivers used for storing data. So team, look at this. Here's a chart with 5 companies, their ticker and symbol, brief note on the relevance of exemptions. So Apple obviously makes phones, Nvidia makes chips, TSM, chip maker, Intel has to do with chips and PCs, and Dell, computer manufacturer. So these are all great little ideas of just what to be watching, what to be looking at going into today. We know that these are going to be hot. And it seems like as of now, this market could absolutely spike its way back on up. It seems like as of now, this market is going to start getting some ripping and running. And it seems like this market is going to get some climbing because Trump, again, is number 1, has a 90-day pause on tariffs. And number 2, exempts phones, computers, and chips from these tariffs. Now, the big thing about today, I want you guys to realize and I want you guys to see here is this image right here. It says, let's get a better understanding of the stock market. Better understanding of the stock market, traders. This is crucial for every single person. I'm going to move myself to the other side right here so that you guys can see exactly what's happening. Team, every single person right now, study this. Every single person right now, make sure you guys are good to go. Start with breaking this on down. If you want to break down the S&P 500, this is the clear-cut, easy way to kick off your day. It's the easiest way. Let's just go over everything from start to finish so that you guys have a clear-cut understanding of what to be looking at. Number one, let's look at our bottom area. Our bottom area is 485. We can see that 481 was the absolute low, but that doesn't mean that's the bottom area. The bottom area is whenever we come down near 485, we usually bounce back up. You can see this in the dark blue circles. Dark blue circle, bounce. Dark blue circle, bounce. Dark blue circle, bounce. You guys can also see 571 top target. 571 drop, 571 drop, 571 drop. So we see that 485 is the lowest that we are going. We know that 571 is the highest that we are going. Now we're getting a little bit more relevant with some things in the middle here. We have a beautiful uptrend in purple. Dip buy, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. Dip buy, beautiful higher lows. We love these higher lows. We love this setup. We absolutely enjoy seeing this just be able to continuously climb and move on up. And then we have very strong resistance right at the top. You can see dip buy opportunity, strong resistance, strong resistance, strong resistance, 549 right across the top here. So when it comes down to today, right, what I would be looking at is number one, focus on the uptrend. The uptrend's going to put you right around 530 today. 549 is still going to stay relevant. You do have 510 as light support, as you can see in like this like more teal color. But what we have out of today is, if I were you, I'd go over to the S&P 500 right now. Type out SPY. SPY, switch your chart into a 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame, turn off your indicators. Properties, turn off indicators, show indicators. Boom. Now extend the chart, make it a little bit larger. As you extend the chart and make it a little bit larger, add the same trend line. Bounce, bounce, top resistance, bounce, bounce. Then of course, go right here. Top resistance right next to that 550 mark. 550, top resistance. Bottom support, right here. It's gonna be right around 530. That exact bottom support area, 531. Top resistance, 550. This is how you guys wanna be trading this morning. You will either wanna look for a reversal right around 550, or you're gonna wanna look for a bounce play off around that 530 mark. That's what it comes on down to. S&P 500, this is what it all is all about right here. Taking a look over on this play, you guys could see, let me change this. Here is rejection. Here is a dip buy. Here is rejection. Here is going to be rejection. You guys could change this completely and say, hey, Dek, here's the bounce play. Here's a bounce. Here's resistance. Here's resistance. Here's a bounce. Here's a bounce. Most likely, next bounce play is going to be right there. If we break out, if we break through that 550 mark, watch the breakout, as most likely a lot of stop losses are going to be getting hit across the board right here. Stop losses will be getting hit and we'll get a nice breakout. Same exact thing, guys. A lot of people will get out of their play if we crack this line. If we crack underneath that line and all of a sudden the stock starts going weaker, guess what? Watch for the sell-off. Watch for the drop there. So really what it comes on down to is consolidation, right? Consolidation inside of this wedge, where most likely we are going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until we get very tight and something is going to happen. We are either going to break out of this line, or again, we're going to get rejected and dump on down. So what's going to truly happen? Are we going to be able to break on out, or is this going to be able to dump back on down? Which way is going to be successful? Which way is going to rip and run? Which one is going to have the best opportunity? Okay? But that's how we want to be thinking about today. There's the S&P 500. I highly suggest everyone copy this so that you guys are all ready to rock and roll over on this day. Okay? Now, as far as other than that, the over on the S&P 500, other than the S&P 500, do we have anything truly out of the penny stock world? And to be frank with you, I'm not seeing much. I'm not seeing much out of the penny stock world right now. The penny stock world, like, it's a little bit dead right now. I don't even see much lower floats. I would like to see, again, a stock kind of wake up. I would like to see a play kind of get a little excited. I want to see a play kind of go a little crazy. I want to see a play, again, get a little bit nuts, get a little bit, more action, right? That's what I want right now at this time. Also, what I want at this time is I want to see right now, traders, every single person over in chat get excited. It is Money Monday. It is the time that we're going to be getting after it. So can I see everyone in the chat room? Can we just take a little time out right here? Can I see every single person in the chat? And can I see a good old Dekmar trades? Ah! Woo! Oh, if you guys are excited about today, if you guys are ready to rock and roll, if you guys are ready to go, can I again see some energy? Can I see a little enthusiasm? So I want to make sure that every single person is showing up, getting fired on up here. I want to make sure every single person is getting ready to rock and roll. Drop a GIF in the chat. Give them some dancing emojis. Get ourselves ready to rock and roll because we are here. All right. So, man, this is going to be fantastic. Man, this is going to be incredible. What a time. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. 9:17 in the market, traders. Everything is getting a little bit weak, but let's go over towards, again, our Fox Runner news scanner, and let's just see what is the best news out of today. Let's, again, turn off everything. Let's go over to additional, turn off, apply, 0 out of 0, change. So let's go bang, 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 change percentage, change percentage. This is what we have right here. Okay, this is what we have at this moment. Our top play at this time is XAG, XAGE. Now, to be frank with you, this is not my favorite play in the world. Now, you might say, Dek, why is this not your favorite play in the world? It's just because the stock is only 28 cents. I'm not really the biggest fan of playing a 28-cent stock. Now, what I will say, it does have a good credible press release. XAGE does have the word agreement. Agreement, 2020 Biolabs. Not bad at all. THRD, right? Third Harmonic Bio announces plan of liquidation and dissolution, right? Talking about approval. So it does have the word approval in there, bringing in some hype, but it is talking about, its next annual meeting of stockholders. We'll keep our eyes peeled on it. We also have VERV, which I probably think is the best one. VERV announces positive initial data out of phase 2. If you're asking me what is my favorite play of this morning, I would probably have to give it to VERV because it has positive data. Now, what's the issue with VERV? 66 million in float? Guys, VERV, I mean, unfortunately, it's just such a big float. That's the best press release out there. That's the best press release. But at the same time, that float is so large. That float is so massive. That's the best press release we have. But that float right now, I don't know. Right? So the float being so large is just kind of hurting it. You know, you can see it down here. 62 million in float over on VERV. It just does not seem like it's going to go crazy. It has the best press release, but we don't have those random pumps this morning. WNI, IMI, 134 million float. XAGE, 18 million float. 36 million float. 34 million float. We got one low floater. One low floater, which is going to be AREB. So let me ask you guys a question right now. When we have at this time, when we have at this moment, we have stocks that are, again, gapping on up, but they're not low floats. And we don't have a ton of credible news. Who can give me the answer? What should we be doing at this time? What should we be jumping in on? What should we be watching as our key points? What we should be watching as our key points, if anyone does not know, is we should always, always, always be looking at our previous top gainers. Previous top gainers here, guys. What was the number one top gainer on Friday? MSPR. When you don't have a heavy watch list of today, and let's say you don't have heavy hitters of today, go back to the previous heavy hitters. Those are the ones that can go on the best spike. So for instance, let's just see. MSPR. MSPR, unfortunately, this one is not near its highs right now. This one is giving a lot of its gains on back. So it doesn't really have too much. What about PRTG? PRTG could maybe start getting a little bit crazy. PRTG, guys, on Friday was on a 68% gain. Let's go back to like a 5-minute time frame. All right, let me go back a little bit larger. Let me go back to like a 10-minute time frame. PRTG went from $5, spiked up to $13, back on down towards around $8. Is there a chance today that this play could spike back on up? So this is what I'm doing. This morning, I don't see any super low float spikers. Any stock that does have news this morning, that's great, like XAG, but it's just 18 million in float, or VERV, which is 62 million float. So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking at previous top gainers, previous movers, previous spikers. And since these are previous plays, maybe these can start going on some big rips, big runs, big pops, big climbs. So PRTG, guys, what else are some other plays? Let me again write these on out right now. We got PRTG, which is a previous top gainer. Let's go back to again last week, and let's just scroll on down to again some big ones here. What are some of these? We have JNVR, right? JNVR. Let's remember that one. Right, guys? JNVR. That was a crazy one. How's JNVR looking, though, right now? JNVR. That stock, it still has potential to break 60. JNVR was the crazy one of last week, right? Went on like a $50 rip and run. Basically has become the Solana play. Remember that? So JNVR, that was a crazy one. What else did we have here of last week? LUCY, RSLS, LUCY, is that one still holding? No. RSLS, that one still holding? No. Let me go back to another previous stat. If you guys remember any kind of big previous top gaining days, please let me know as well. OSTX, KTTA, JNVR, NAOV, that one kind of gave back all of its gains though already. I'm just going through again our previous top gainers by checking this out over on FoxRunner. VERO, 205% gain. VERO, that one went from $15 down to $3. It seems like PRTG, JNVR, are kind of the biggest ones. We had NAOV. NAOV kind of came all the way back on down. So we'll be watching. Guys, again, BULL. BULL is not a bad play in any sort of way. BULL is one of the most active stocks of this morning, okay? But it has been falling, though, all of pre-market. So BULL actually came out with a 6K filing this morning, okay? Or on Friday, excuse me. It went from $41, fell back down towards around $30. Or this is like, it fell back on down at $25, but it could pop back up to towards $30. This is active, but all it's done is fall this morning, which is why it's not my favorite here. But if we do want to go over here, you guys can just check this on out. BULL definitely has been more of an active play as well. And I think BULL is also like a brand new play because it's not even showing up. Is it a brand new IPO? Yeah, it is. So it's a brand new IPO. And that's why I think BULL is even kind of getting this party started. If you guys want to take a look there, it's like a 6K filing. 6K filing over on BULL, closing a business expected NASDAQ listing. So again, it's just a new IPO. It's a new IPO, play right here over on BULL. It's expected, it's NASDAQ listing. It's going to be on the NASDAQ. So it's just a random kind of crazy spiker play. That's the issue with today. The issue with today are kind of just some previous new IPO, low float, we'll see what kind of happens type of stocks. So previous top gainers, so that you guys are all ready to rock and roll right here. Absolutely fantastic, absolutely amazing, absolutely incredible across the board. So traders, let's just see what we get today. Let's see what we get. I'm actually going to start with maybe a little PRTG and see if maybe people are going to run back to the previous #1 top gainer of the day. Do you guys think that could definitely happen? I do. So let's just make sure that we're all set. Also, little side notes right now before the day starts, guys. Obviously, I want everyone to be aware of. We have been hyping it on up over the last 2 days, and today is finally the day, as you guys know. What is today, ladies and gentlemen? Today is the kickoff to our Black Friday sale. So traders, we have our Black Friday sale today until Wednesday. This is the last time until November we will have 50% off. Every single thing that we offer right now is 50% off. So instead of $3,200 for a lifetime membership, it is 50% off. For a monthly membership, it is $87, not $174. Instead of paying $870, it's $400 for 6 months. For $1,700, it's $870, guys. So every single membership we have right now is 50% off. We will not be doing this again until next November, so make sure that you guys are taking advantage of this. Also, One Stop Prop, the prop firm that I've been using every single day, they are now 40% off for our Black Friday sale. And for anyone that wants to use the FoxRunner News Scanner, what I use every single day, they are giving away 30 days of access so that you guys are all set. Trade ideas, 25% off so that they're all set, ready to go. So traders, if you want to take advantage of this, especially if you are a TradeCaster member or if you're not a TradeCaster member, if you are a TradeCaster member, anything you get the time added. So anything you get, the time will be added to what you already have, so you get your full dollar worth. But if you want to upgrade, that's the best way to do it. Remember, this is a one subscription. So if you sign up for the monthly, it's not $87 every month. It's $87 once, then back up to $174. So once again, the best way to do it, keep the Black Friday sale all year, $870, or keep the Black Friday sale for life. So again, it's $1,600 and you never have to pay another dollar on tradecaster.com. So right now, team, Everything's 50% off over on TradeCaster. The prop firm is 40% off. Fox Runner has a free 30-day pass. Trade Ideas is off. We're giving away all of our stock trading scanners. So if you guys want this right here and right now, here it is, 50% off everything. Make sure if you're a TradeCaster member, go get that lifetime membership. You'll never have to pay another dollar in your life. And if you are a brand new member coming on the team, you are coming on the team at the cheapest time ever. Cheapest time ever, 50% off, guys, right here and right now. So literally everything we offer. This is our biggest event of the year right now, guys. All the scanners, all the membership, everything. Make sure you guys go check it on out. It is live and we are crushing it right now. So let's do it, guys. Let's get ready to go and let's get ourselves fired on up for this absolutely amazing time. But again, I just want to wish every single person an absolutely incredible Black Friday. Enjoy it. You guys deserve it. I don't want to, again, be charging you guys anything whatsoever. I'm trying to make everything as cheap and as affordable as possible and making sure every single person can join us. I don't want to have super high prices in any way. I want to make it the bare minimum so that you guys can be here for us every single day. You guys can learn and you guys can focus putting your money into the markets. That's what I want. So let's have a great day. Let's have an amazing opportunity. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns right now, let me know. But let's get fired on up. Gonna go get a quick bottle of water for the day and we'll be ready to rock. Happy Black Friday, everyone. Let's crush it today. Let's do it.
So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Now I am become death. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight.
All right, here, traders. Let's get ready to rock. Let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to see what this day brings us. Man, I just think I realized I had music playing in the background of Celebrate Good Times the entire time. I hate when I do that. I hate when I have music playing in the background when I have a great song going right here at this moment. So we got to let it rock a little bit. All right. Team. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Let's switch out our scanners. Make sure that we're all ready to rock and roll so that you guys are all good. So let me bring this on over. Also, little heads on up here, traders. Little heads on up. Any person that signs up over towards TradeCaster to either 6-month, 12-month, or lifetime membership, I'm giving you guys all my scanners. So again, little heads on up. If you guys have a 6-month, 12-month, or a lifetime membership and you don't have the same scanners that I have over on Trade Ideas, I'm again giving you guys that for free. So just a little heads up, little perk as well for signing on up over to TradeCaster. All my scanners, the scanner codes, the scanner settings, I'm sending that over to you guys. So make sure you guys take advantage of that so that you guys are all set, ready to rock. Hey, but let's do it, guys. Let's see what happens at the start of this day. Let's see what happens with the market. We do have clear consensus entries over on the S&P 500, but I want to see like what happens maybe with PRTG, little low float penny stock. Tommy G, Deck, it's Friday. Hey, it may not be Friday, but it's Black Friday, baby. Now, if we see any sort of action, any sort of momentum, any craziness, let's make sure that we're all good here. Team, right now, all I'm doing is looking at the scanners, seeing if anything is going to be able to take on off and start getting a little bit more hype, getting a little bit more momentum. We are not forcing anything. We are looking for clear consensus plays. Now remember, traders, 530 is the perfect dip buy. Remember, we talked about that. 530 is the perfect dip buy. Getting filled on the uptrend. The uptrend is what it's all about today. 530 uptrend, going across the board, ready to make this money. So again, 530 S&P 500 or 550 overall. So S&P 500, XAGE, AREB, THTX. Come on now. Come on now. Let's get ourselves excited. Let's get ourselves moving. Let's get ourselves ready to rock and roll. I'm kind of seeing, I feel like right now, traders, I feel like right now we are going to see a little bit of like a random pump. Does anyone else feel like that? I feel like right now we're going to start getting like a little bit of a random pump. I feel like a lot of traders are all kind of sitting still and moving their eyes like this. Everyone's just like, guys, what's spiking? What's about to rip? What's about to run? Everyone's waiting for that first big spike to kind of kick things on off. So I want to see like, where's that going to be? Here's the breakout scanner. The breakout scanner, we're not seeing anything pop on up right now. Nothing is popping up on the breakout scanner at this moment. Nothing is kind of going crazy on the breakout scanner at this exact time. So we want to see, where is that hype, momentum, and action truly going to be taking us? AREB starting to fade. XAGE. Come on now. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen. Watch the high of the day momentum scanner. S&P 500. Let's even get a nice little dump. Deck, how low do we want to wait for on the SPY, though? SPY, most likely that 531, 532 area. We do have the 13 EMA, though, that's going to try to be holding us on up. So 13 EMA. Traders, I went over this earlier this morning as well, but a lot of people always ask about the indicators. Indicators, the whole point of them, little heads on up, they're just another line of support and resistance. That's what they're all about. They're another line of support and resistance. They're another line of helping us understand reversals. They're another line of helping us be able to figure out, okay, hey, where can we go towards next? So for instance, if we turn off, all right, if we go over to our indicators, and let's just say that the green line that's coming on up, the 13 EMA. The 13 EMA, in the most simple terms, this is what I call the flexible trend line. The flexible trend line, you can see whenever you are underneath the 13 EMA, you are considered more bearish than bullish. Now, what does that mean? There's a better chance that the market's going to fade and fall underneath the 13 EMA. So you realize whenever you're underneath that green line, there's more fading, more negativity, more falling, more dropping. What can you guys realize when you're above the 13 EMA? There's more bullishness, there's more buyers, there's more action. What happens when you're underneath it? There's more weakness, there's more fading. What happens when you're above it? There's more confidence, there's more buyers. So a very simple, easy way to trade is just by having that 13 EMA and knowing who's winning right now. Are bulls winning or are bears winning? And technically at this time, based off the flexible trend line, the 13 EMA, bulls are in control. Technically at this time, bulls are currently winning this play because we are back above the 13 EMA. So 13 EMA could be holding up as a bounce play coming on up. Now at the same time, guys, we went over this and we could go ahead and add our normal, SMA. SMA, we could do the 200-day moving average or the 50-day moving average, doesn't matter. But as you guys know, this is just another line of support and resistance, right? So if we go ahead and add the 200-day moving average, you guys can see the 200-day moving average. You hit it, you get reversed, right? You could see, like, let's just type in a random play, Amazon, right? You bounce off it. You could see you bounce off of it. You could see again, like down here, you bounce off of it. The whole reason why here, look at that strong resistance right here. The whole reason I use 200-day moving average, 50-day moving average, 13 EMA is they have the most influence. Everyone uses them. You can go over to finviz.com right now. Go over to Finviz. Just again, click a random ticker. Click this one. Guys, what automatically comes on up? The 50 and the 200. There is the 20. I don't use the 20, but there is the 50 and the 200. Go over to TradingView, type in a random chart. Guess what comes on up? The 50 and the 200. Traders, indicators should not be some secret sauce. It should not be, oh, wow, this is the most, secret indicator in the world. No, there's no such thing. If someone tries to sell you the most secret indicator in the world, it sucks. There is no super secret indicator. You want to use what everyone else is using, because it's the same exact thing, guys, when you go over to the 50-month moving average. Let's go over to the indicators here. Let's go over to our SMA, right? Simple moving average. And let's just type in 50. And let's go over to add, and let's get rid of the 200-day moving average. Another line right here. Just going to be another line for us to be able to look for dip buys and bounces and dip buys, right? And you guys could see, again, reversals, and you guys can see dip buys and bounces. So all these indicators that we use every single day are all about us trying to figure out where are reversals actually going to take place. Where are reversals going to happen, right? Where can reversals be? And once we figure out where those reversals are, that's when we're going to be able to make the most sense of them. That's when we're going to be able to make the most profit. That's when we're going to be able to make money. So S&P 500 is a little bit more bullish. The S&P 500 has room to fall back on down towards around 537, which is the 13 EMA. But as we know on this chart, though, as well, we do have room to fall back on down towards around 530, right? We do have this beautiful uptrend, strong top resistance, light support, and of course, top resistance here. So it's all about 530, 550, and if 530 cracks, we could go back down to 510. But I have a feeling that the S&P 500 might not start going as crazy, right? I feel like right now things are calming down slightly. Why are they calming down? Trump put a 90-day pause. Why are they calming down right now? Okay, Trump did an exemption for phones, for computers, for chips. Why are they doing, calming down at this moment? Okay, hey, we're not like so panicky. We're not so panicky. We're just relaxing at this time. And I think that's great. I think that's absolutely awesome. Right? I think that's absolutely great in every single way that things can calm on down slightly. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the volatility. I love the action. I love the craziness here. Little heads on up for penny stock wise. We have ICCT, right? ICCT. We are again watching, keeping our eyes peeled. So that one did just get halted. We're going to continue to keep our eyes peeled on these plays and seeing what is going to be coming on up here next. ICCT still watching this one. SOAR, guys, SAOR, little bit of a low float pump. Traders are trying to get their low float pumps going right now. And I mean, we haven't seen anything yet take on off. We haven't seen anything go on this massive move, massive rip, massive run just yet. We're still waiting for like that big crazy buying volume. We're still waiting for that big crazy action. We're still waiting for that, big, action. That's kind of what it comes on down to. That big action. That's what we want. XAGE, no. THTX. AREB, ARTL. Come on now. Staying ready. Guys, as for hot news today, we just didn't see much. There wasn't a lot of hot news. XAGE was the top of the board. THRD was in second. AREB was in third. So we didn't see a ton of action just yet. And of course, we are still looking to be able to grow that prop firm on up, get ourselves going, and be able to, again, become a funded trader. That's what it's all about here, baby. Right now, SPY still watching for this deck. Where can we enter? Anywhere under 535 would kind of be the best area for us. Anywhere underneath that 535 mark would be like the best area for us. All we're doing at this moment, we're not forcing, we're not putting ourselves in any sort of bad position at all. Stay ready across the board, guys. I think at this point, what's happening is we're 10 minutes in. There is going to be some community out there that's going to start pumping up a random low float play. Probably won't have any sort of news. It's going to be a dark blue play, could be possibly ARTL, because dark blue on my charts represent a low float. So it's most likely going to be a low float stock that does not have any sort of news. Could be THTX, right? THTX trying to get a little bit of action. I think it could easily be like a previous day top mover though, like PRTG, right? PRTG could ever start going back up to 10. How's like NAOV? Not too much there. AREB, maybe if that one could start getting back on up towards around $12. How is JNVR, the new Solana trade, right? JNVR, we're still keeping our eyes peeled on this one. But if all of a sudden the market keeps fading and falling, we know again the S&P 500 or the 13 EMA is going to hold up as some sort of support line, 537, or we're going to go all the way back on down towards 530. You basically have two dip buy opportunities. The green line, 537, or it's just going to be 530, which is going to be more of that uptrend. Right now, still sitting at that 540 mark. Let's see if we can keep getting weaker. Traders, as you guys know, I am trading over on my one-stop prop account so that we're all ready to rock. That's again sitting right here. This is again as well 40% off if you guys want to get your same exact account as I have. If you guys want to go ahead and check this out, Black Friday, One Stop Prop also joined in on the Black Friday sale with again 40% off. Guys, it's a holiday today, baby. It is an absolute holiday today. Black Friday on a Monday in spring. Like, what is going on? But it is absolutely amazing. It's a holiday today, so everyone get ready to celebrate. Bull down, halted. All right, traders, we're still waiting for it. You know, bull hit that little downtrend, starting to get a reversal right back on, still getting weaker. So we still have this weakness, and we still have this fading, and we still have this dropping. So everything is still kind of cracking on down a little bit lower. AREC, XAGE. Right now, SPY's still trying to hold on up here the best it can. Number one top gainer in the market. I mean, we have the number one top gainer right in front of us at this time. I'm going to, oh, sorry about that. I'm going to move myself back on over towards the opposite side here so you guys can see the top gainers. But what we have right here is XAGE fading and falling. We got THTX, a little bit of a climb, 34 million in float. ARTL trying to get a little pump, 3 million in float. And AREB has a small gap up from being a previous top gainer, but nothing yet has taken on off. Nothing yet has gone to the, a massive rip and run. SNGX trying to get a little bit of hype. That was again a little spike earlier this morning. As I said, the best press release today. Little heads on up for anyone who does not know. The best press release today, if you guys want to change out your change percentage right here, the best press release was actually, let me just go over to news, is VERV. VERV came out with positive initial data from phase 2. Positive initial data from phase 2. And that was huge. So VERV, unfortunately though, it's too big in float. That's what we didn't like about this play. It's too big in float. So it's not one of those low float crazy spikes. SPY still fading here a little bit. Not too much on the SPY. Hey guys, shout out to everyone joining us this morning. Happy Money Monday. Smash that thumbs on up. Appreciate every single person joining us on this absolutely incredible day. Kicking off the week with our family. Kicking off the week with a bang. Guys, I want everyone to look to the left. I want you guys to say, hey, give a person a hug to the left of you. Now again, look to the right. Give a person, look right above you. Go ahead, go ahead and grab that person. Give them a little hug, a little virtual hug. Guys, a lot of people think when you come to TradeCaster, when you stream with Sean Dekmar, it's about, I don't know, stock trading. You know what it's really about? It's about virtual love. What I'm trying to do here is make, okay, hold on, nothing. Never mind. Let's stick to stocks. I don't know where I think I was about to get carried away there. Here we go. Getting ourselves ready, but it's a community of love. It's a community of love. S&P 500. S&P 500 trying to hold on up. You guys can see little pullback, trying to hold off that 13 EMA support line. 13 EMA 537. But what do we like even more? What we like the most today is this right here. What we again think has the best opportunity for us to be able to have the best opportunity of trading is going to be right here. Let me turn off these indicators. Boink. And this is what we truly want to be looking at. We know that 550 mark is right around that 550, 549. Just a nice wedge right now. That's all it is. Nice wedge going across the board. Guys, replicate this on your side. Bounce, bounce, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, bounce, bounce, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, bounce. We got to see a little bit more direction. If we spike on up to 550, we could easily hit 550 and drop back on down to 530. If we go down to 530, we could easily bounce off 530 and move ourselves on up even higher. So we are in a perfect little area. It's just the worst thing that you can do, I think, is buy right here in the middle. Guys, there's a chance if you buy right here at 540, you're going to go back up to 550. I think there's a chance if you do shorts or puts, you fall back down to 530. But I don't know which way it's going to go right now. I think the easiest thing for us to do is what happened when it came down to the purple line. Easy money. Purple line, easy money. Purple line, easy money. Came up to the red line, right? Reverse, easy money. Reverse, easy money. The hardest thing is buying in the middle. When you buy in the middle, you have the worst chance of success. When you buy in the middle, you have the worst chance of actually making a profit. When you buy in the middle, it is just like, hopefully something good happens. That's why, again, you always want to limit your risk, maximize your reward. Limit your risk, maximize your reward, guys. That's what it's all about here. ARTL, KXIN, THTX. YYAI, USAR. Guys, still no big penny stock rip and run. Still no big penny stock rip and run. Still no big penny stock climb right here. Guys, I also want to kind of sweeten some things on up here. I think this would be really cool. I think this would be very interesting. I think this would be really awesome. So, you know, today, I kind of want to throw something in the mix here. And this also applies to already existing lifetime members. To make even Black Friday here even a little bit more better, for any person that signs up to Black Friday deals today, tomorrow, or Wednesday, getting 50% off. If you again sign up to anything over on the 50% off deal, lifetime, annual, semi-annual, any of this, one-stop prop, 30 days of Fox Runner, all that, we are going to do right here. What I want to do is I'm going to pick a winner and I'm going to personally mentor you for 2 weeks. So that means probably, I would say 2 times a week, maybe again 3 times a week, we're going to jump on a Zoom call, one-on-one. And we are going to, again, go over your trading. I'm going to talk to you about anything you need help with. You are going to have my individual support to help mentor you just one-on-one. And I think that would be really awesome, especially for, again, someone who's struggling, someone who's brand new, someone who needs help. So I kind of want to throw that into like the giveaway right here. I kind of want to have a fun giveaway where I can kind of go the extra mile for you guys. Instead of just being here and being able to talk and be able to live stream and be able to go over alerts and be able to talk about what's the best plays out there, I want to say any single person who signs up to Black Friday deals, any single person who upgrades their subscription, any single person that goes up to the lifetime, I want to throw you into the mix where I am personally going to mentor you. So we're going to have a big giveaway, probably Wednesday, and say, hey, any person who signed on up, we are going to throw you into the mix of saying, all right, Sean Dekmar is personally going to mentor me for the next 2 weeks straight, one-on-one Zoom calls, one-on-one phone calls, one-on-one text messages, one-on-one everything, so I can help you become a better trader. So if that is something that you are interested in, make sure you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. Take advantage of Black Friday, get lifetime, get annual, get semi-annual, whatever. And again, let's make sure that you guys are in the running. So, one-on-one mentorship giveaway. So that would be absolutely awesome. Deck, do you usually do that ever? I usually don't in any sort of way, ever do any sort of one-on-one mentorship giveaway. It's just because I'm very busy. That's all. Like, guys, I do get very busy, but I want to take the time to be able to, you know, help one individual right here and give them like my fully devoted support. But obviously, I'm going to be here every single day. Every single day we're live, every single day we're crushing it. But if I could do a really fun giveaway and give you like my individual answers and questions and go over everything, go over your trades, go over your P&Ls, I think that would be an amazing chance for you guys to be able to take your trading to the next level. So yep, go ahead, check it out. Everything's 50% off as always. Tommy G, Deck, did you go to college? I did go to college. I went to college for criminal justice. That's what I went to college for. Now, to be frank with you, I went to college, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I just kind of randomly selected criminal justice because at the time I was watching Bad Boys 2. And I saw Will Smith again down in Miami driving a Ferrari. Seemed like a really good time. All right, so like that is a true story on why, again, I chose criminal justice. Now, team, I will be the first one to say, money is not the most important thing in the world. It is not. It is not even close. But I will also say, I do want to live a life where I don't have to stress about money. There are many more things that are important in money, right? But I want you guys to realize that I wanted to live a life that I did not have to stress about money. I want to live and enjoy life. I want to be able to have that freedom of life. I don't want to be working a 9 to 5, 6 different jobs, commuting, feeling like I can't pay the bills. I don't want to have that stress. I don't want to have that fear. I don't want to have that in any sort of, in any sort of way, right? So I went into a field that said, hey, this is what you can do. You have 3 options. 3 options. Number 1, get involved in real estate. Number 2, start a business. Number 3, invest in the stock market. Those are the 3 ways that you can have true financial freedom. Investing is my favorite. Stock trading, day trading, being able to do this, it's the best. It's so much fun, right? When you have a lack of funds, all of a sudden buying a house, it's very expensive. Renting out a house, yes, it's very expensive. Starting a business, even that's expensive. Starting a business, I mean, sure, you could start small with a side hustle and work yourself on up, but again, that does take time and that does take patience. Why I was so attracted to investing, why I'm so why investing is so incredible to us is because with a small amount of money, with a very small amount, you can double, triple, quadruple it as long as you put the odds in your favor. It's fun, it's adrenaline filled, it's exciting, it's predictable. That's what I love. So again, do I love making money, guys? Absolutely, it is incredible. But at the same time, just note, money's not the most important thing in the world. But when you start kind of living with that mindset, it seems like more money starts flowing on through, right? For me, it's gonna be God, Jesus. It's gonna be family, friends. It's gonna be health. And then again, it's back to my job. But there are many more things important to me than just, money. Right now, we want to make sure that we are all set, ready to go. Let's have ourselves an absolutely amazing day as well. Let's have ourselves an absolutely amazing day. Little side note, traders, we also have off on Friday for Good Friday. So the stock market is closed on this upcoming Friday. Just a little heads up for every single person, the stock market is closed this upcoming Friday for Good Friday. Do we have any sort of breakout yet? Do we have any sort of big spike yet? Do we have any sort of rip and run? Do we have any sort of climb here? I don't think so. I don't think so at this time. So there is no big breakout yet, and the S&P 500 is still moving sideways. So the S&P 500 is still moving sideways at this time. Heads up for every single person, every single trader. Dick, how did your Masters bet go? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it today. So how did my Masters bet go? Didn't go well. Let's just say that. Didn't go well. Let's just say I have less money than what I started with. Okay? Let's just say that on how my bet on the Masters went. I will say that was very entertaining last night for anyone who watched the Masters. Hey, shout out to Rory. Shout out to Rory. I wanted a playoff. I will say that. I wanted a playoff. I wanted to see a playoff. I love seeing like a big intense playoff. After Rory missed that putt, the first one, guys, I felt awful. I felt so bad for him. And then after we got a playoff, I said, okay, I want him to win. I didn't want him to make the putt at first because I wanted to be entertained for another 45 minutes. Then after I was entertained, I said, please make this. Like, if you miss this again and somehow like Rose wins, like he will get roasted. He will get roasted. He might fall into I don't know what would happen to him. He might lose his marbles, especially after the US Open last year. I don't know. So I felt so bad for the guy. So I'm happy he won. I am happy he won. Semo Trader, Deck, I just signed up for the semi-annual subscription. I'm looking forward to hopefully winning the one-on-one session. Hey, you are in the running. So every single person that's signing up to Black Friday right now, guys, we are writing down every single person's name. We're putting it into a hat. We're going to pull someone out of the hat. So that's probably going to be Wednesday. Wednesday, we're going to put every single person in a hat. We're going to pull out the hat. And again, whoever we get, that's who wins. Okay? So, little heads up for every single one of you. We are going to be giving a 2-week private one-on-one session with me for every single person who signs up to Black Friday. We have, again, one-stop prop deals, 40% off. We have Fox Runner, 30 days pass. We have Trade Ideas, 20% off. And we have every single thing on Tradecaster to live stream with me every day, 50% off. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go! So, THTX here, guys. Can we get a play? Can we get something moving right now? It's Money Monday. I feel like a caged animal. Good thing I have thumbs. I can always let myself out. But the thing is, I want to be able to trade. Unfortunately, I can't trade when the S&P 500 is sitting at 540. We're either shorting at 550 or buying at 530. We already know the S&P 500 traders. We already talked about this in full detail, right? We already have the game plan. Game plan's easy. Game plan's easy. Here's the perfect wedge. We can't just buy randomly in the middle and hope for the best. We already know, again, full detail game plan. Full detail game plan is right here. All right, right here. Look how great this is. And our whole entire answers are given to us. Everything is given to us right here. Guys, just look right here. It's literally every single price is typed out for us. We're all set, ready to go. It's awesome. So the thing is, game plan's all set, but we got to wait for a bounce off the bottom where the top resistance right there, right? And then on top of that, as we know, it just comes on down to, are we going to be able to get any sort of big time breakout? Are we going to get any sort of big time spike, any sort of move, any sort of rip, right? Can we start seeing a little bit more hype on a low float runner? So can we get a little bit more hype on a low float runner? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Man, it's going to be a day. It's going to be a week. THTX, a little bit of hype. Guys, THTX, be careful. I want to see a little bit more action here. Is there anything that's creeping on up? XAGE. Again, XAGE was the best press release of today. THRD, AERC. The good news is, team, for everyone that's on their long-term plays right now, VST back above 100. We're in sub 100 right now. Absolutely amazing, absolutely awesome. Nvidia, I think if you have a sub $100 entry, you are going to be in a position that people are going to be extremely jealous in the next upcoming months to the upcoming year. If you have a sub $100 entry on Nvidia right now, what we have from last Monday, I think every single person is going to be jealous of you in the upcoming months. I truly believe that if you have like a sub $100 on Nvidia, it's going to be like getting sub 100 on Meta. I think in the next 2 years, Nvidia is going to be just like a Meta type of move. Nvidia, you could go in 2022, get in at $89. It then spiked up to $740. Netflix, very similar as well. Netflix came on down to $170, spiked all the way up towards $1,000. You know, like you see these extremely sharp moves, and I do think we're going to see something very similar coming on up. Where's Nike at right now? Guys, Nike has been taking a beating. It has been taking an absolute beating. Nike is one of the most recognizable brand companies in the world. And right now, you could buy Nike at the same price people were buying back in 2014. Imagine being like a senior in high school and your mom and dad says, hey, put your money in the stock market, and in 10 years, in 11 years, you'll have double, triple, quadruple of what you have. And you say, okay, what's a good brand? Nike. I'm gonna put my money in Nike. Imagine 11 years go by. Right now, you open up your broker account and you have the same amount of money. For the last 11 years, you have the same exact amount of money that you had 11 years ago. I put in again $20,000, expecting to have $100,000, and 11 years go by and you're still sitting at $20,000. That's the thing about the stock market sometimes. That's why technically the best investment for a long-term hold would just be the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is amazing. Or the Magnificent Seven. Apple, Meta, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Nvidia, and Tesla. That's the Magnificent Seven. That's the Magnificent Seven we have right now. Deck, I need to see Bull on the screen. Is Bull starting to get a little hype? Is Bull starting to move a little bit? Bull just broke its downtrend. Guys, so could Bull be a play. Now, Bull is not a new IPO. Bull is a name change play. So Bull used to be, I think it was SCPX. Am I correct with that, guys? It's something like this. So what Bull is, Bull became a merger. Merged with another company and became Bull. Okay, little heads on up. So Bull is trying to get some hype. Bull is trying to get a little momentum. Bull is trying to get a little bit of a climb right here. Okay? So we can keep our eyes peeled, and maybe Bull is going to catch some fire. Traders, it's going to have some really strong resistance at 40 bucks. I do think you're going to see a little rip up towards around 40 though. I do think right now Bull could be a little bit of a climb up towards around that $40 region, and you could be able to make some quick money up towards around 40 bucks. But you just got to be aware of it. It's just going to be like quick money up towards around 40 bucks. 37, 35, $40, $41 is going to be some strong resistance. It seems like Bull's trying to steal the mob. It seems like Bull is trying to get some momentum. It seems like Bull, after breaking its downtrend, #1 top gainer, trying to get a little bit of that hype right here. So can Bull be able to keep on going? Can Bull break 38? Can Bull again get up towards $40 plus? Right now, again, that's the question. Is this stock going to come alive? Is this going to be the trade of the day? Is this going to be the play that everyone's going to be focused on? Right now, THTX, REC, NAOV, ARTI, BULL still trying to work itself on up, USAR, HPH, ICCT. So Bull's the best one so far, guys. And guys, hey, we are a team here. The best thing about being part of a trading community, the best thing about being part of Tradecaster or wherever you are, is you never miss a play. Guys, what makes me very happy is how many members are here on Tradecaster. And the reason why is because the more people we have, the more people that are part of this community, the more we will never miss a stock. The more that, again, you might say, hey, Deck, stock XYZ is spiking. I might have not noticed XYZ, but someone in the community does. Hey, Deck, stock ZYD just came out with a press release. Everyone go look at it. We're the first ones on it. The larger our community, and again, the same mindset we have, that's, again, what I want here. I want to teach you. I want to make sure you're becoming better. I don't want you trading behind me. This is not, again, I do all the work and you guys just sit there and try to follow what I do. No, I want you trading beside me. We're a line of warriors, not me in the front and everyone behind me. No way. Guys, I want you guys to surpass me because I want to make a strong community, not just me. So let's keep on crushing it. Let's keep getting after it here, and let's see again where this money making is truly going to get us towards. Right now, team, keeping our eyes peeled. Bull. Webull, just little heads on up. So guys, Webull Corporation. Who here uses Webull? Who here again has Webull as a broker? Who here has Webull as on an app? Guys, here goes Webull. How simple could it be right now as well? I know they probably aren't doing this, but imagine Webull all of a sudden like says, oh, brand new ticker. All of a sudden Webull starts promoting it to their millions of users. Hey, have you checked out our new ticker? It's kind of like an influential pump to themselves. Could that be market manipulation? Debatable. Or it could just be, oh no, we're just letting people know that we now are on the market. We now are, again, tradable. Like, we're not trying to pump it on up. We're just bringing exposure to it. What's the difference between, again, bringing exposure to a play or manipulating a play? Manipulating a play would be if you log into your Webull app right now and they say, buy Webull, we are now live. You cannot do that. But what they could do is say, Webull is now available to trade. And now, one person, 5,000, 10,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million people are now seeing it. So did we just go from, again, Webull breaking this downtrend, and now, again, Webull is now getting a lot of hype, and it's a brokerage, and now people are talking about it, and now, again, they're giving their users notifications, and now, again, it's now halted. So, could this be something that starts picking up some steam here? Could this be something that starts getting a little bit of hype? Could this be something that starts taking on off? So this is the stock right now over on Webull. This is the stock right here. All traders are focused over on Webull right now. Halted on the upside. Halted on the upside, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I do get a little bit nervous on this play. Yes, like, why am I nervous? Traders, I always like to be blunt. I always like to be honest with you. It's hard to predict a play that has no past chart history pattern. It's hard to predict a play that's based off all of momentum. It is. Because the moment that momentum dies on off, the play dies on off. It's hard to be able to figure out where there's going to be a bounce play when there is no previous chart history. All we have is pre-market. That's it. So when we take a look at bull here, what is the best thing that we can do? Number one, we can pull the trigger and that's it, right? Let's just figure out, number one, why are we spiking? We are spiking because we broke our downtrend. If you guys have traded with me long enough, you guys know one of the best ways to look for a breakout is when you break resistance, right? If you have traded with me for more than 2 weeks, you probably know the best way to be able to make money is going to be if you can break through resistance. You snap resistance, you break resistance, you start making money towards the upside. Notice what we just did. We broke resistance. We broke that downtrend, that purple line, and look how big the buying volume is. Guys, look at the let me grab this. Look at the bottom chart right here. You guys see this? Look how big this green buying volume chart is. That's all buying volume moving in at the snap right here. So now as we snap that, we start squeezing, spiking, ripping, and running. Where is there actually going to be support? We are going to have support at around that $37 mark. $37 is going to be support. Usually, it'll come back on down towards like $38.50, $38.75. That's usually going to be a little bit more of support, but I'm just going to say it's going to be probably anywhere between $39 to $37.25 will probably be the best area for a dip buy and bounce play. The massive dip buy and bounce play will be back down to the VWAP or all the way back down to the purple line. If you want to get filled right now, I am not against it. I am not against anyone who wants to get filled over on bull. But you do need to understand that bull right here is a play that's solely based off momentum. The lower the dip buy, the better you can get. But probably back underneath $37, to be frank with you, it's just going to give everything on back. So I would say even move this up here a little bit. The best dip buy would probably be anywhere between 38 to like sub 40. 38 to sub 40 would be the best dip buy that you can get. I would say anything that starts going underneath 37.50, the stock would probably be like done with, as in like momentum would be shifting. People would say, oh, the stock's not going to spike right now. So I do like it. It's the hottest mover. I think it's the best chance for us to be able to make some sort of money, and I'm not opposed at all if anyone wants to say, hey, Dek, I'm going to give this a chance and see if we can be able to break on out in some sort of way. Okay? So let's see what we get here. I don't mind, again, jumping in on this play, giving it a chance and seeing if this one is going to be able to hold on up. I would just say stay smaller. Yeah, 100 shares, 200 shares. Every single time the stock moves $1, you are going to be able to make a lot of money, or $100. So if you get filled at $39 and it spikes up to $45, just like that, that's $600. But at the same time, if you get filled at $39 and it drops down to $37.50, you're only going to lose like $150. So it's not going to be the worst thing in the world. So again, there's a lot of upside, right? Downside can be limited as long as you keep it limited. Make sense? So, bull, what time did we get halted here? Guys, someone give me the time. What time is bull going to be getting unhalted? Bull should be getting unhalted here at the time of 10:05, 27 seconds. Should be in 1 minute. 60 seconds, guys. 60 seconds over on bull. Let's see if we got a pullback. See if that stock gets a bounce play and then goes from there. So watching for bull here, seeing what we can do, seeing where this action is going to take us. 10-10 and 27 seconds. 10-10, 27 seconds here. I will give us a chance on a dip buy. I will give it a chance on a dip buy, as I said, seeing if we can get filled and then get a nice little bounce and move ourselves back on up here. So I'd look for about 100 shares if we get a pullback. Well, Dek, what would be like a target if it keeps spiking? If it keeps spiking, $50. If it keeps spiking, $50 is your target. Let's see, we're opening on up right here in about 3 seconds. Here we are live. Guys, bull, we are live. $43 high. $43 high. The halt area is $38. So if we do fall, $38. I would be looking for a bounce play, probably sub like 39. Right underneath 39, dip buy, go back up to $45. But right now we are still spiking. Right now we are still spiking on up. We are going up to $43.98. I will look for a dip buy, as I said. If we can go back down to like sub 39 and look for a lower shadow. If I can get like 30, $38.90, something like that, and then bounce back up to $42, that's a quick $300. Traders, let's remember, we are only $600 away. $600 away from getting the small account over $10,000. That's what we want. We are still 600 bucks away from crossing the $10,000 level. We need to break $600 to double our small account. And I know, again, recently, since the market's been dumping, small micro cap trades haven't been as rippy or running. And it's just because the S&P 500 has been so active. Guys, there's Bull again. Bull with its next leg. Bull's going up to 50 bucks and probably getting halted. Guys, hold on. We're not halted yet. We're not halted yet. 46.97. Traders, Bull still very active. What's going on with the SPY real quick? SPY right now. SPY's doing nothing. You don't have to worry about the SPY at all. All attention is on Bull right now. All attention is on Bull. Break of the downtrend, trying to get a rip and run. $50 is his next target. 46.80, new high of the day. Still going, guys. Anyone in on the long side right now on Bull? Anyone saying, Dek, I'm riding momentum. I got a Corvette with the top off and I'm running through red lights, baby. Taking off my shirt and letting it go in the wind. If you're going a little cowboy style right now, a little snakeskin Randy, wearing nothing but assless chaps and sitting on a big horse and a steed and riding into a stable and getting a nice shot of whiskey. Hey, a little snakeskin Randy, cowboy style. Pew, 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 pew. Hey, I like it. I like what you're thinking. It's a momentum play. If momentum stays alive, the stock is going to spike. If momentum dies, again, the stock's going to reverse. So it's a momentum play right now. S&P 500 here, team. Still getting a lot of, potential. Still trying to squeeze its way back on up and still doing its thing. So we're watching this buying volume. We're watching this momentum. Let's see if this thing can keep on going. Right now, Bull, remember, big pullback. We still want to see that, drop. I will still look for an entry. If I can get filled in the 38s and bounce back up to 42, I mean, that'll still be like a nice $350, $400 profit, which I wouldn't mind at all. It's the only thing spiking right now, guys. Little heads on up. AREC, stock had a little rip. Notice, again, the 200-day moving average, though. 200-day moving average, very strong resistance. Not going to be doing too much right now. THTX, stock had a little bit of a spike, came right back on down. A little bit of rip and run, came right back on down right here. USAR, a little bit of a spike, and a little bit of spike. We'll keep our eyes on it. USAR is not bad. I would say USAR has potential. USAR, Rare Earth Inc. USAR, let's keep our eyes peeled on that. ARTL, TUSK. Guys, USAR, this one's interesting. Rare Earth. Stock is a larger float, trying to get some momentum towards it, trying to get a little bit of hype and a little bit of action. Guys, we have Bull right now running on up to 50 bucks. Here comes Bull running on up towards $50. Bull, hold it up. Dek, do you think you're going to get filled at 38? The answer is no. Right now, I do not believe we're going to get filled at 38. But you know what's great news is we're finally seeing a breakout. We're finally seeing a spike. We're finally seeing some action. We're finally seeing some momentum right here. Right? It is all eyes on Bull. So all eyes on Bull right now. This play is absolutely taking on off. This play has a lot of good action, and this play has a lot of good potential. So stock is starting to squeeze. Stock is getting that momentum, and stock is getting that, nice rip and run right here. All eyes on Bull right now. Traders, I do want to trade the prop firm as well, but at this moment, as you guys can tell, we're just not seeing, right, a lot of movement on the SPY. The SPY is very slow right now. So again, at this exact time, the SPY is very slow. At this exact moment, the S&P 500 is not doing too much. The S&P 500 not doing too crazy. Also, a little sign up. You guys may have seen this morning, I actually was live on StockTwits. So again, if you guys were here with me at 7 a.m. this morning, I was actually live over on StockTwits, and I'll probably be going live on StockTwits probably like every Monday. So every Monday you see live Wake Up and Trade with Sean Dekmar. If you guys again have checked this on out, make sure you guys go do that, and I will be live every probably Monday over on StockTwits for about the first hour. So you guys can go ahead and check it on out so that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. Okay, so awesome, very exciting. But again, that was this morning. Obviously, I kick off the live stream every day around 7 a.m. in the morning. The 650 Club, holla baby, where you at? And we're gonna keep this going every day. BULL currently holds it to the upside. Give me 1 second, team. We'll be right back on the mic, ready to rock and roll. But again, we are looking to see where is Bull going to be going next. All right, traders. BULL. Deck, will there be a pullback? Will there be a drop? There will be. The big thing that I do not want you guys to start doing, though, is chasing. Chasing, buying at the very top, buying at the very tippity top right here. So, Deck, the new question is, where would you start shorting? Where would you start getting involved on shorts here? Where would you, again, start looking for reversals? Where would you say, hey, Deck, you know what? I think it's time to, again, start getting weaker here. I think we're going to start fading. I think we're going to start dropping back on down. Like, where can we start shorting? That's a great question. So what would you guys think? Where would be the best area to go ahead and look for shorts? I think the best area to look for shorts is probably going to be right around like $53. Just a guess. There is no past chart history pattern. But why am I guessing $53? I'm guessing that everyone in their mind right now is saying, let's push this up to 50 bucks. And I think right after we get a couple longer shadows after 50, we will see a little pullback. This is a prediction. BULL is running off nothing but momentum. It's just a momentum play. So it's going to be tough to predict the high. But I think regardless, $50 is a target. $50 will see some selling. We will see some pullbacks. And if we start breaking 50 bucks, we might get a couple quick pops and then some more profit taking. So that's why I'm just saying that 53 buck area. So we got to keep our eyes peeled, seeing what we have here. Right now, traders, we are going to continue to stay ready, watching, and staying alert at all times. All right, guys, we are live. We are live. Are we going to keep on squeezing on up here? Are we going to get that next leg? Are we going to keep on spiking? BULL, if we can go, it's 50 bucks is the target. 50 bucks is still the target on this play. Traders, if we start reversing, you could still wait for entries back on down in the low 38s. I will look for an entry, as I said, in the 38s. In the 38s, I'll still look for my entry, but it's still, again, the $50 target. $50 target over on BULL Weeble, one of the largest. Here comes 50 bucks. $50 on the dot so far. $50 is like hitting $1. It's a strong psychological resistance line. $1, $10, $50. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's going to that next leg. It's going to be tough to break and stay above. So that's kind of why I'm thinking if momentum continues to push this on up, I'm thinking it could be like 53. But the LULD, we might get halted again. We might get halted again. Traders, hold on. We might get halted again. LULD, oh, we're still alive. We are still alive right now. So far today, we're up $36. We do have BULL up 270%. This went from a $29 break and starting to go on a big time rip. If we do get halted on the downside, it's all the way back down to 43 bucks. $43. We still got another $3.50 that we could potentially fall before we even get halted. Where will that momentum shift? Where will the momentum start fading and falling back on down towards? So right now, team BULL trying to get back above 50. This is a big, big price point for us. Big price point. If you can get it back above 50, stock could squeeze up to 62, 63, 64 if it can break 50 with momentum. If it can't, we're going back down to 38, 37, where the next dip buy could be. So 38, 37, that's like next dip buy opportunity for us to be able to make a little bit of cash, for us to be able to make a little bit of money, and for us to be able to get our next opportunity. I'm not going to chase at these areas, but we are going to definitely be testing 50 bucks here and there. Definitely be ready to test that $50 area here and there. So I'm just waiting right here, traders. It's exciting. I love it. Garrett, Deck, is there a certain amount of money you have to make on each trade for it to count towards one stop prop? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I would double check with them, but you know, every dollar gets added up. So every dollar over on one stop prop does get added on up for you to be able to cross over your test. But like if you're just making like 25 cents or something, then maybe, right? You know, but if you're making 100, 200, 300 bucks, then it all gets added on up. Absolutely. Bull 42.75 if it starts dumping. 42.75 is the Holt area on the downside if it starts turning and dumping. We're at the Holt right now. LULD, you can see it on the level 2, guys. LULD is being hit right here. Oh, we got a little bit of a bounce, but just a little heads on up. You guys can always see where is the LULD, what is happening over on these plays. Let me grab this, pull it on over. The LULD is always this mark right here. LULD 42.21. LULD on the upside 51.29. I know it's hard to see in that color, but you can see the LULD right here. That's where you get halted. That's where you get halted. Okay? So 42.21, next halt area. 42.21, if we fall another about 30 cents, it's getting halted. And hey, if it keeps on falling and we can get filled in the 38s, I'll give it a chance. If a stock goes from $50 and falls 12 bucks, I'll look for a dip buy. If a stock goes again all the way up to $50 and falls $12, I'll look for a dip buy and try to make a few $100 right off the rip. Go back down to 38, bounce back on up towards again like 42. Make a quick little $300. I'll do that all day. So if we can get that, let's do it. If we can do that, let's get after it. So you're going to already see little dip buys, little opportunities right here. Still just watching this one, seeing how much lower this play is going to be going down towards. See how much more weakness there is going to be here. And I just want that dip. If I can get it, we're going after it. Deck, what if you lose on it? Hey, at least I'm buying at the very bottom. The S&P 500 hasn't done anything for us yet. The S&P 500 has not done anything whatsoever. Blade, the name of the stock is the only thing that keeps it from plummeting. I agree. I mean, the thing is, it's Weeble. Like, it's a very popular date. I could imagine if this thing started spiking, it could turn into like a meme play. Could you guys imagine that? It's like, oh yeah, buy Weeble. Weeble's my broker. Yeah, buy my broker. I could literally imagine it, you know, going on like a meme type of rally move. So right here. Garrett, I was getting confused because on the profit, on one stop profit disappears after the trade. Yeah, but again, you'll see it added on the left side. So you'll see it added on the left side so that you're all set. So absolutely, absolutely. Guys, just a little heads on up, you know, over on One Stop Prop, they are also having the biggest sale they've ever had as well. So that's why, again, these next 3 days are just so big. Not only is TradeCaster 50% off for absolutely everyone, but we also are seeing One Stop Prop is also 40% off, which is the prop firm I use for the $100,000 funded account. And then Fox Runner, my favorite scanner, is also, again, off a free 30-day pass. And then Trade Ideas also joining in on the mix. They're having an amazing time. And as I said, any person that upgrades their subscription, any person that signs up to a Black Friday sale, we are putting all your names in a hat on Wednesday. We're pulling it on out. And whoever we choose, I'm giving you guys 2 weeks of personal one-on-one mentorship. That means, again, I'm going to be jumping on Zoom calls with you, going over your trades, helping you become a better trader, answering you, working with you one-on-one. So for anyone who signs up to Black Friday, not only are you getting 50% off every single membership, not only do you have 30 days of trade, a Fox Runner, One Stop Prop 40% off, everything. One winner, one person who signs up to Black Friday will get personal mentorship for 2 weeks from me. And we will, again, jump on Zoom calls. We'll go over your P&Ls. We'll work together. So I think, again, that's absolutely insane and absolutely amazing. So make sure you guys are fired on up and make sure you guys are all set, ready to go. Get yourself involved, ready to rock, 50% off everything Black Friday. So this is the time that we've been waiting for, baby. This is the time that we've been waiting for. Woo! Ready to rock, ready to go. S&P 500, still not too much there. And BULL, come on, we got to get that pullback. I want to get filled on BULL. I want to see that nasty drop. Give me that little nasty drop. Give me the nasty one. You know what? I think we got to turn up the energy a little bit. I want to get a little nasty drop in here. So, let's get it going. Let's get the energy going here a little bit. Let's get the energy going here a little bit. Staying alert and staying ready here. BULL, watching to see if we do get that pullback, watching to see if we get some opportunity, watching to see what is truly going to be coming on up here next, guys. Woo! You want to hear something crazy? Back in 8th grade, that was my ringtone. Back in 8th grade with my little Motorola Razor. Anyone else have a Razor back in the day? You guys know that flip phone that I'm talking about? That was my ringtone. I don't know, 14 years old. You call me, Daddy Yankee starts playing. Oh, people are like, I don't know what to think of this kid. I don't know if this kid is cool or if this kid is a loser. Well, you know where? I was somewhere in the middle. Right now, the S&P 500, we're staying alert. Yep, that was my 8th grade ringtone right there. 8th grade ringtone. Not bad, huh? Traders, let's see if the SPY is going to hold on up. Kids getting a little bit of action. Kids right here. KIDZ trying to spike itself on up. AREC, I mean, the only stock that we have seen, notice, guys, what we have. AREC, spike, dump. THTX, spike, dump. USAR. USAR is a slow little creeper right here. USA Rare Earth. Okay, I might have to do some more research on this play tonight. For some reason, I don't know why, this intrigues me. USA Rare Earth. Is this like Trump drilling? Could this be like dollar value going down, rare earth materials going on up? Like, I feel like USAR could just be like some weird play that could spike in the future. Does anyone else feel like that? I feel like there could be like some random weird play, newer IPO, rare earth materials in the USA. Wait, like, I got to do some research on that play. I could imagine that thing just kind of like staying on up and squeezing and spiking in the near future here. Right now, team BULL still again sitting right around 50. Target to me would still be like that $53 area. If we do get a pop, we are trying to see, are we going to get that pullback, right? Like, we have not gotten any sort of pullback back down to the VWAP yet. So we haven't gotten our VWAP bounce. We haven't come back on down to pre-market highs yet. We haven't done any of that. None of that has happened yet. So let's just come back here, see what we have over on this market. It's 10:30 at this time. We've been, again, staying ready to go. See a couple of you guys talking about the Razor. That was the cool phone back in the day. You had a Razor back in the day. That was cool. You know what I wish, though? You know what I wish? I wish they never got so sleek, right? You know, I think it would be cool still to walk around with like one of these ginormous cell phones. Look how big that cell phone is. like I remember watching this back in the day. If I ever got sick, like back in elementary school, it was just like Saved by the Bell every day. Imagine if we still walked around with cell phones this big. Man, look how large that thing is. We should go back to that. Let's make that an in thing. I want Apple. I want the Apple. What number are we on right now? Like 22? I want the Apple 22 to just be massive. That's all I want. I want Apple 22 to be massive. AAPL, a little bit of feedback on down. S&P 500, nothing. Nothing today on the S&P 500. Today's the slowest S&P 500 day we've seen in probably about 3 weeks. All right? S&P 500, we have not seen anything on the S&P 500 for about the last 3 weeks here. So we are, again, still watching, waiting to see where, again, this buying volume is going to take us. And, of course, you know, where is that next strong momentum, that next strong action is going to be. No forcing across the board, guys. No forcing, no forcing. USAR, rare earth materials. Still trying to squeeze. Let's actually do some research on this, guys. I actually want to go do some research right here on this play. Let's see what we have. It says USAR, rare earth materials. Got to check this on out. And what is it? Profile. It says USA Rare Earth engages in mining, processing, and supplying rare earth and other critical minerals. It controls mining rights to rare earth and critical minerals deposit in West Texas, which holds deposits of heavy rare earth minerals, such as dystrobium and terbium, as well as other critical tech metals, such as gallium, beryllium, lithium, and critical minerals. Its magnets and rare earth minerals are used for a range of products in the defense, automotive, aviation, industrial, medical, and consumer electronic industries. The company is headquartered in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Okay. Now, is there something going on? Is there like a new element that's being formed? Are we mining these rare earth materials right now? Is there something that has to do with AI and rare earth materials? Because right now we have USAR on a 37% climb on a newish IPO stock. Getting a little hot, getting a little toasty over there. Guys, BULL also just hit a brand new high. BULL also trying to get a little bit of momentum right now. So this stock is trying to be able to get some hype, trying to be able to get some action, trying to get that next leg here. Guys, there's that BULL $53 link. So BULL, JB says China said they were going to stop selling rare earth materials to the US. Okay, so maybe again China stopping, so that one's going a little bit of a spike. Thank you for the heads on up. BULL back in business right now, guys. Brand new high of the day, momentum play of the day. Momentum play of the day over on BULL. Weeble about to get halted again for about the 4th time. Possible brand new LULD going to get hit 54.58. Here's again the LULD 54.58. There's 55. We actually just jumped it. Traders, little bit at 55 touch, another little pullback. Deck, we have yet to see a nice pullback though. We haven't seen that dip. I'm gonna wait for it. I'm gonna wait for that dip buy. I want to wait for that bounce. I want to wait for that opportunity here. So again, BULL. I want to wait for that dip buy. I want to wait for that bounce. I want to look for that opportunity. So BULL still watching this one. Seeing, of course, where this momentum is truly going to take us next. We got BULL from 27 bucks up towards getting that 53 bucks. Amazing climb, amazing rip. If you do have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. Right now is an amazing time to ask. We are, again, getting closer to 11 o'clock, and I mean, it just happens every day. Every time we trade, guys, the time just flies by. It does not matter, again, you know, what's happening. It's just, again, being part of this community. We are constantly talking, looking for trades, giving action, having a good time, dancing and moving and jumping and diving. It is awesome. So, again, time just flies by when we're trading every single day, doesn't it? But I want to help you with anything that you guys need in any sort of way. Right now, BULL deck, where would you look for a dip buy? If we can come back down to the VWAP, slightly underneath the VWAP, that's where I want to look for that dip. And I mean, I'm going to give it some time. If we got to sit here for the next 25 minutes or so, look for a dip buy, let's get after it. But the hold on the downside is not until 46. Hold on the downside is not until 46, and it still seems like it's strong. to be frank with you, it is still holding up very well. I do not see weakness yet over on BULL. Is there anyone here in chat, on YouTube, Twitter, wherever? Is there anyone here that has a great entry on BULL that you'd like to share? Anyone in right now at $48 or under? Anyone in on BULL at around $38, $39 right now? Is anyone in sub $40 over on BULL and just saying, Dek, it's a momentum play, it's Webull, so many people are aware of this company. I think, again, this one might go up to like 60, 70, 80. Anyone have an amazing entry or already trade this play? If you guys do, I think this one still has that great play. Sami Beats, what's up, buddy? In at $29. Dek, I'm in at 29 bucks. Oh, that's an amazing entry. So you got in right before the break of the downtrend, essentially. You know, the downtrend started happening, the trend line, you know, that downtrend broke, and right when that broke, you pulled the trigger. I love it. That's an amazing entry. Johnny Clutch says, Dek, I'm in at bull at $10. You got in at 10. Are you? I don't know if you're kidding or not. I don't know if this is a joke or not. If you are in at $10, send me a payment of $45,000 and we'll get matching Lamborghinis. Do it. BULL. If you're in at 10 bucks, Johnny, congratulations. I mean, talk about the most perfect entry of all. Hey, you want to get matching Lambos? You want to get matching Lamborghinis? Dek, I'm not joking. I bought this on Friday. Well, hey, man, that is mind-blowing. You just literally nailed it absolutely perfectly. Absolutely perfectly, you just nailed it. So, bull traders, if bull starts fading and dropping here, if it starts cracking this little uptrend, there's that little uptrend, crack of that. Shorters might start moving on in as well. Room to fall back on down towards the VWAP or even slightly underneath the VWAP. Bounce play is going to be in the low 40s, high 30s. 41, 40, 41, 40, 50, or like 39, 38. Robin, should I short bull if it cracks this uptrend? If it cracks this uptrend, you're probably going to fall back on down towards around the VWAP area. Right now, it's still considered bullish. Right now, bull is still considered bullish. Oh, I can already imagine all the memes. Could you imagine if bull starts going up to 70, 80, 90, 100? The name is bull. What do you think is going to happen on Reddit, like Twitter? Oh, bull is bullish. Duh. Bull has the bulls. Hey guys, you want to know a bullish play? It's bull. So, if this play actually does catch more fire, let's say turns into a multi-day spiker, I could see bull kind of getting a little crazy over on the internet with memes. Right here, traders, notice the uptrend. Uptrend still good. Uptrend still doing amazing. Uptrend still absolutely fantastic. Again, what it really comes on down to, if you're a trader, as long as you hold that uptrend, you're still considered on the bullish side. Underneath that uptrend is where, again, you can easily start fading, falling, start getting weaker. Fading, falling, start getting weaker underneath that bullish side. So bull, we're trying to get a little bit of that squeeze here. Want to see if we can keep on pushing here. Keep getting some more momentum. It does seem like bull's getting a little bit weaker, guys. I would say a little bit weaker, but it's not weakness until it crosses that purple line. The easy way to be able to do this here, traders, okay? Just think about it like this. Easy way to think about this is, all right, Dek, I'm in on bull right now. Okay, you're in on bull. Great work. You know, anything above here is your side. This is where buyers are confident. This is where buyers feel good. This is where all buyers want to move on in. Absolutely excelente. We love that. But also note that if you go underneath this line, this is where selling moves in. That's where there's weakness. That's where there's going to be more fear. That's where there's going to be more dropping. That's one way to think about it. The other way to think about it is if you go underneath this line, stop losses will be hit, and that can induce a sell-off as well. So again, notice right now, BULL, we are testing that area. BULL is testing this area. There's only two things that can happen. Number one is we again test this area and we bounce back on up. And people say, nope, we're not giving up on this play. We're bouncing back on up. Or number two, is traders gonna say, oh, we're getting a little weaker, we're getting, and that's where it gets that drop back on down. So right now it is fighting to try to get back above and stay above this area. It is fighting to stay alive right now. Painter Kid says, no offense to anyone trading with Trade Zippo, but the software is really starting to El Succo. Okay, I'm not sure what Trade Zippo is. I've never heard of it. But I mean, I don't want to bash the company I don't know whatsoever. But if anyone out here is using Trade Zippo, there's a little Trade Zippo. I'm not even sure what Trade Zippo is. Oh, Trade Zero. I gotcha. So you're saying Trade Zero. Gotcha. So Trade Zero. Got it. Okay. Took me a second. I'm sorry for ruining your joke. I apologize for ruining your joke right there. So bull's starting to get weaker, guys. Bull's starting to drop. And also, we have not been able to trade our prop firm today, guys. I want to trade the prop firm. But as we know, we're not seeing any movement on the S&P 500 today. The S&P 500 has just been sitting sideways. So the S&P 500, we haven't been able to do anything with our prop firm right now. Nothing we can do at this moment because the S&P 500 is just fading and falling. Guys, we already have the answer on the S&P 500. If you're just joining us, this is it. S&P 500 is as simple and clear as could be. Top resistance, bounce play at the red line up here. Bounce play at the red line up here. Top resistance at the red line up here, 549. When you hit 549, 550, watch for a reversal. Bounce play, off again, 485. Top resistance at around 500. Top resistance at around 500. Bounce play off around 510. Next dip buy opportunity. Oh, got to put on pre-market or post-market, excuse me. Here we go. This makes a little bit more sense now. Next bounce play area is going to be right here, right around 530. So again, just follow this chart. This chart will give you, this chart right here, guys, or this chart, sorry. This chart right here will literally give you every single answer you need. All you have to do is bounce play at 530, top resistance at 548. If you want to trade this play, it's just, again, all you're doing is just following the answer. Now, what do I mean by following the answer? Is, again, Dek, I know when we come up to here, we fell. When we came up to here, we fell. When we came up to here, we fell. And most likely when we come up to here, we're going to fall. That's all it is. And Dek, when we, again, came down here, we bounced, right? And we had resistance and resistance and resistance, and when we bounced off it, we bounced. And when we bounced off it, we bounced. And most likely when we come back on down towards this area, that's when we'll bounce. So we're getting a very nice little wedge right now, but we can't buy it right in the middle. Right in the middle, I don't know if it's going to go up first or if it's going to go down first. Right now, we're just right in the middle. Now, again, remember, more detail out of this would be right here. This is the most detail we can have at this moment. I mean, look how great this chart is, guys. It makes me smile just taking a look at it. It makes me put a little tear in my eye just thinking about it right here. Obviously, how good this chart is, it looks great. It looks amazing, this chart. I just can't stop staring at it. It's so awesome. The answers are all right here. So, not bad at all. All right, not bad at all right here. So team, all we got to do is stay alert. All we got to do is stay ready. All we got to do is make sure we're putting ourselves in the right positions. We also have bull, which is still holding itself on up very well. Still holding itself up very well at this time. I do want to open up the floor. We're getting a little bit later in the morning. Dek, are there any questions, comments, or concerns that you guys may have? So I want to make sure that you guys are all set. Dennis, what time do you broadcast every day? Every day I go live at 6:50 in the morning. We usually start off by around 7 a.m. 7 a.m. we go live over on tradecaster.com, and we usually go live till about 11 a.m. going for about 4 hours every day, which is what I do. But then, of course, you have all the other live streamers over on tradecaster.com. Guys, I don't mean to sound like a broken record whatsoever at all, but guess what? If you want to join tradecaster.com, watch me trade. This is my lobby right here. Active Trader, Caesar, Iggy. You guys can click my lobby. Come on over, join us, join the chat over here. You can see I'm waving to you guys, having a great time. Welcome. You guys can also have access to the video library with all of our bootcamp lessons. Dek, how do I short? Here's the bootcamp. Dek, how do I buy level 2? There's the bootcamp. Hey, Dek, how do I have entries and exits? How do I read candlesticks? What are the best indicators? How do I know support and resistance? There is a bootcamp for everything. Dek, how do I trade options? Here is the bootcamp for you. Team, as you know, it is the biggest sale of the year right now. if you want to join TradeCaster, if you want to upgrade your subscription, you get the lifetime membership, which is usually $3,200 for $1,600 lifetime. You never have to pay one more dollar in your life for TradeCaster. You have it for years to come. You never have to pay one more dollar again. You have it for 50% off. Greatest deal we have. For a next year straight, instead of $1,700, it's $870. For again 6 months, $435 instead of $870, and for monthly, instead of $174, it's $87. This is a one-time fee. So again, if you do a monthly, you get 1 month, and then it goes back. You do again 6 months, then it goes back. You do annual, then it goes back, and lifetime, you have life. So obviously, the bigger the membership, the longer the discount it's going to be. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. Also, One Stop Prop, my prop firm, is also having their biggest sale ever, 40% off. Type in TradeCaster 40 for 40% off. Also, Fox Runner is free for 30 days, and Trade Ideas as well, 25% off. Make sure you guys are all good. So again, this is huge. As I already stated, guys, something that I've never done before either is I'm doing a one-on-one giveaway mentorship. What does that mean? That means for any person that upgrades their subscription right now, for any person that becomes a TradeCaster member right now, we are putting your name in a hat. And I'm going to pull out a name on Wednesday when the Black Friday sale ends. And we are going to pick one person who I am going to work with one-on-one, on phone calls, on Zoom, on whatever, in person, and be able to help you become the trader you want to be. Not just on the live stream in the community, but I'm going to call you, I'm going to work with you one-on-one and make you the trader that you want to be, give you my undivided attention, go through your P&Ls, watch you trade, go over everything, be able to be your coach. So, if you guys want that, the giveaway is right now. Sign on up. Your name will be entered into, again, the one-on-one mentorship so that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. I will post this here for you guys so that you guys are all set and you guys are all ready to rock and roll. Black Friday is live. 50% off everything. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. So fired up to be here. So jacked on up. Let's do it, baby. And let's keep ready to have some fun. Yep, again, I don't mind sharing absolutely anything with you guys. Dek, what symbol do you use on One Stop Prop for, again, the SPY? You just type in 500. Just go here, type in 500, and there you go. It's the US 500. Great question. Happy to answer. Dek, do you share your Fox Runner alert keyword settings? So again, the keyword settings that I use is all the keywords are right here: 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, and 4-star words. But again, my favorite keywords are a lot of the 3-star words. So again, you can just take a picture of this, a screenshot, whatever you need. But again, a lot of times I just like my 3-star words to be in gold. Every now and then I like putting a 2-star word in, and then I also put in red X's, words I don't like. So again, like offering, meeting, upcoming, maybe, potential. These are, again, ones that we definitely want to continue to keep my eyes peeled as well. So make sure, again, you guys are fully aware of that. So you guys have that, leaving that open for you. But also on Fox Runner, you guys can click this right here. See, it says, again, I want to make sure I'm not covering it. I think I am covering it. You guys can see right here where it says download keyword list. Click that button right here, download keyword list. And once you click that, you'll have all the hot keywords as well. So you have it downloaded. You might have to actually click download again right here, but you guys have them all. All right, BULL still trying to hold on up, getting a little bit weaker over on BULL at this time. BULL still, again, watching, waiting, seeing if this play is going to be able to stay alive and keep on holding on up. Wolf Deck, I just upgraded to a lifetime subscription. I hope I win the one-on-one membership. Hey, I'm going to do it live. I'm pulling it out of a hat. I'm writing down everyone's name who upgrades to a lifetime subscription, 6-month, 12-month, whatever. And I'm going to pull your name out of a hat. That's what we're doing on Wednesday. Wednesday, we're getting a winner. Wednesday, again, we're celebrating the end of Black Friday with, again, a winner so that we're all set, ready to go. BULL starting to fade back on down here. All right, baby. All right, baby. All right, baby. AERC. Come on. A little, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, though. A little bit of a slower day today. Wouldn't you guys agree? It's not like anything's going crazy. I mean, the S&P 500 is trying to work itself up to 550, but to be frank with you, what do we know? Go back to that 10-minute time frame. Has the S&P 500 really done much today? The answer is not really no. BULL was the crazy one today. And guess what? BULL is still trying to set itself up in what? a little bit. I would say if you're in a little bit of a larger time frame, and again, this is a little subjective, but if you guys are in like a 5-minute time frame, I could say you could be in a little bit of a bull flag. I could say you could be in a little bit of a setup here, looking for that squeeze in that next leg. So, you know, there's still a chance of BULL going crazy here. This is the play that you would want to watch throughout the day and get back above 50. Whenever you're above 50, it's in play. Underneath 50, wait until it falls back down to like 38, 39 for a small dip buy. I would not feel comfortable buying in anywhere like in the mid to high 40s. All right. So let's see here. Zach Hopper says, Dak, Trump speaks in 10 minutes. The spy may move out of range after that. Okay, yeah. So again, is there any link for that by chance? Or is that just like in the White House? If there's any link for that in any sort of way, let's check that on out. But if not, right, we kind of have to just wait to see. But be aware that Trump does speak in 10 minutes. Imagine he says, hey, we're going to do more pauses on tariffs. Watch the market spike. Imagine if he says, hey, guys, we were going to do a 90-day pause. We're doing a 30-day pause. Watch our market to drop. He might say, yep, we are excluding chips, phones, computers, but we're also going to exclude wheat, bread, automobiles, whatever. Imagine he starts doing that. Markets could spike as well. So we could see things go crazy in every single manner. So make sure that you guys are all good, but we'll keep our eyes peeled to kind of see if anything else is coming on up. I'm more than just sitting back right now though, team. I kind of just want to see if any other action is truly going to take over. I don't see any link for like Trump speaking coming on up, but he apparently is speaking in about 7 minutes. So maybe we can see some. Again, running through these top gainers again. Everyone, eyes on the news scanner right here, or eyes on the top gainer list. AREC, not too much at this time. THTX, upper shadows, not too much I'm seeing. USAR, upper shadows, not too much I'm seeing. USAR is an interesting one though. ARTL giving a lot back. GDHG giving a lot back. The only one that's alive today, guys, the only play that has a chance is BULL. That's the only one that has a chance today. BULL. Jabo saying, Deck, what would we win? And again, that's a great question, okay? So basically, again, Jabo asked this, says, Deck, what do we get in the one-on-one that you haven't shared and covered in the past year? I've been following. Have you been holding back any secret sauce? So the thing is, let me just say it like this. Let's just imagine it in this manner. Sure, I try to give you my absolute everything over on a live stream, right? I try to teach you everything I can. We give you the video library. I like to do live lessons. I like to go over alerts. I like to answer questions. But I do feel like you would get that extra next step if I sat there and went over what you were doing wrong. I'm a big golfer. You guys know that. Imagine again, I just watch a ton of YouTube videos of how to swing a club correctly. Now, what would be the difference if, of course, I went to an instructor and he, again, moved my arms in the right position. He filmed my swing. He made sure, oh, Sean, this is what you're doing wrong. You just have to correct it in this manner. You might think you're doing things right, but you're really not. If you have, again, someone who actually knows what they're doing to say, oh, don't do that anymore. Like, that's really high risk. And you can be like, oh, I never thought about that. Just getting one-on-one instruction can definitely help you a lot more. So again, it's easier. It's better. I feel like it's a better opportunity where either A, you could sit and watch a video, or B, you can have me actually tell you what you're doing right and wrong, and me, again, watch you trade, and me go over things that I think you can improve on. I think that's, again, like 10 times more valuable. So that's why we're having this giveaway coming on up. You know, anyone who signs up for Black Friday, anything, you'll be all set, ready to go. Guys, BULL. If this stock starts turning and falling, what is the pattern right here? BULL. If the stock starts turning and falling, what is that pattern? First one that gets it wins. Ready? Ready? Go! What is it? Head and shoulders. Traders, we all know it. We have right here, this is a prime example of a head and shoulders pattern. Prime example. Right? When we take a look at this, what do you guys see? Right? You guys can see it right here. We have shoulder. We have head. We have shoulder. You can see right here, you have shoulder. You have head. You have shoulder. What does it usually lead to? It usually leads to a pullback. It usually leads to a drop. It usually leads to weakness. It usually leads towards, again, new lows or back to lows. Head and shoulders pattern. Now, you guys take a look right now over on BULL. Head, or excuse me, shoulder, head, and here comes the shoulder. Stock is starting to fade. Stock is starting to drop. Let's see if this is going to start fading all the way back down towards around 40 bucks right now. Let's see if we keep on dropping here because of the head and shoulders pattern. So a lot of times, again, being successful in stock trading, sure, it's about patience and it's about knowledge and it's about discipline. But also sometimes it just comes on down to knowing what the chart setups are. If you're a brand new trader in the market and you're like, ooh, hey, it's time for me to buy BULL, it's a pullback. Traders, do you want to buy when it has a head and shoulders pattern and we know that there's a great chance it could crash right back down to this black line? There's a great chance it can crash back down to the VWAP in the next few minutes? No, you don't want to be buying when we know a head and shoulders pattern can lead towards a sell-off. That's why, again, you got to study these things. So right now here, traders, let's see if we are going to crash. Let's see if it starts going sub 45. Sub 45. See if this one starts getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And if it does start getting weaker, weaker, and weaker, we could definitely see it, you know, that head and shoulders pattern take on off. See if that one can start dropping. And let's see if that play is going to truly, right, kind of follow its pattern. Follow its setup. Now, a little heads on up. In 2 minutes, team. 2 minutes, we do have Trump speaking. And in 2 minutes, we could see a break of the pattern. Trump, when he speaks, are people going to be excited and the market's going to spike on up? Or are people going to be fearful and the market's going to go on down? So right now here, traders, BULL, crack of $45. Let's see if we get that weakness. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can start fading here. I just want to see a nice red candle. I just want the pattern to work out the way we expect it to. I just want to see the pattern again work out with, again, it's nice movement, it's nice ripping, it's nice running. There's 45. Notice again, back on down 45 here. Guys, are we going to start seeing this pattern start taking on over? If we start cracking on down 45.50, are we about to see a little bit of a sell-off? Are we going to start seeing this little bit of weakness here? Are we going to see it happen?
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Let's try it a little faster. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
All right. Sorry. I was putting on my workout playlist for you right there. That's like when I'm really trying to get dialed in. I want to hammer out like 300 pull-ups. I might just throw that in there. Throw that in the mix. Right now, BULL. Getting a little bit weaker. Guys, little heads on up. S&P 500. S&P 500 might get a little bit of that spike with, of course, again, Trump coming on up and starting to speak. Traders, BULL starting to get a little bit of that drop. BULL, a little bit of that fade. Crack of $45, you might get another big red candle. Crack of 45, you might get a red candle back on down to 43. So we could watch that for all shorters right now. Rooting for anyone that's on the short side at this moment for the crack back down towards the VWAP. And then again, we are getting closer towards around lunch hours, guys. So as we get closer towards lunch hours, things may start fading. Traders, ladies and gentlemen, does anyone have any final questions, comments, or concerns for myself? I mean, this is the way we like to kick off Money Monday. Traders, and the market's been a little slower. We didn't have as much opportunity, but it's a holiday today, guys. It's Black Friday, baby, in spring. And we're going to keep this party going. If you guys, again, also saw me this morning, I was on Stock Twits, which is absolutely amazing. And I'll be live on Stock Twits probably every Monday from this point on, just like for a nice hour in the mornings. So if you guys haven't seen that, you guys can actually head on over towards, again, their Twitter and check that on out. And that was absolutely awesome over on Stock Twits here, which is, again, one of the largest free trading communities out there. And you guys could see I was live right here over on StockTwits. Make sure you guys go check that out. If you haven't, over 6,000 people again viewed that. So again, a lot of fun and a lot of great action over there. So really appreciate everyone that's showing on up. Really appreciate, of course, all the support that you guys show. Sign up right now for your Black Friday deal, 50% off everything, and win a chance for one-on-one mentorship with me. Traders, ladies and gentlemen, I absolutely love working with you guys. I hope you guys have had an absolute blast. And hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Eyes and ears and mouth and nose.
Oh!
Shoulders,
Oh!
knees and toes. Faster?
Faster? We can go faster.
Head.
Okay, we can go
shoulders,
faster.
Knees and toes. Head.
All right, traders. I mean, that's. I'm gonna turn that song off because I'm gonna lose my mind. But what I will say is, guys, you know, if you study a pattern, you could be able to predict money. If you study a pattern, if you know the patterns, if you know the ideas, if you know the setups, you guys will be all set, ready to go. So again, regardless if you guys shorted that stock or not, regardless if you guys got filled or not, regardless if you guys again were able to jump in on that play on the long side or the short side, or if you want to still look for a dip buy around $38 or so. Guess what? Study patterns and you guys are going to have success. Study patterns and you guys are going to know at least what to look for and have the odds in your favor. Okay? Traders, amazing job. Amazing work. Another, again, great morning, a Monday morning of getting after it. Hey, if you guys want more alerts, more setups, and more, again, great things just like this, Black Friday is now live. Take advantage of it right now. Link is over in the chat. Link is in the description. Link is, of course, right there for you guys. Come on over here. Join the #1 trading community in the world, and let's get ready to rock and roll. Traders, help me wrap this thing on up. You guys know the drill. Let's do it, team. Get after it on this Money Monday in 3, 2, 1. Ah! Woo! I'll see you guys later on. Thank you so much, team. I love you. Get to work. Let's do it, baby. Woo-hoo!
To last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright.